7-8, I am going to review Red Faction for you tonight, and I'm talking about Red Faction Guerrilla. Red Faction Guerrilla is a sandbox game in the best sense of the word. You can run around and waste time just doing random stuff, blowing up things, stuff like that, but you can also do missions and stuff. Now, of course, to explore the whole map, you're going to have to do the missions because it unlocks the different areas. You play as Alex Mason. Now, Alex Mason has moved to Mars to see his brother Dan and take a mining job. That's all he wants at the end of the day. Unfortunately, he gets a bit more than bargained for when Dan gets killed by the ADF and is found out to be a Red Faction member, and then Alex is dropped into the thick of it and made a Red Faction member against his will. As in, he hasn't got a choice. If he didn't become a Red Faction member, he'd get shot by the ADF. That's it. Now, that's a pretty simple storyline, but it does the job. Now, the rest of the storyline involves you just hitting EDF bases and following orders as usual, or you can do side quests which are pretty good. You can jump on the back of a gun and shoot everything up. You can go around racing a vehicle to the bases before the time it runs out. You can do raids where you will go and kill a load of people and your men will blow up something. Yeah. You also can do, well, actually no, I'm going to leave it at that and let you find out the rest of them. But you can do a lot, is what I'm going to say about that. The missions are pretty good at the end of the day. They're innovative and the storyline's very, very good. I just wish they'd end it a bit different, the actual gaming. But the good thing is, once the game's ended, you've got a lot to do still. You've got a lot to do still. Now, weaponry. Weapons, you've got masses of them. I mean, ridiculously high amount. They range from disc launchers to arc lightning guns, rocket launchers, seriously powerful rocket launchers. I know it sounds like the same thing, but that's a different weapon entirely. Weapons that disintegrate everything, and of course your trusty hammer. You get these weapons by collecting scrap. Now, to get scrap, you have to destroy buildings, enemy vehicles. You get the idea. The only problem is, it can't just be any buildings, it has to be enemy buildings. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. It really is. I mean, why can't destroy any building and get scrap? But obviously the people who aren't part of the EDF, who are your enemy, must at least make buildings out of glass or something. I don't know. Either way, the whole game is about destroying things. Everything about it. So that's always fun. Now, I have to warn you, if the enemy catch you and you get a red alert status, you should run to the nearest safe house, because these guys do not let up. They'll keep shooting at you and shooting at you and shooting at you, chipping away at your health very, very slowly until you're pretty much dead. That's it. But once you get to the safe house, all of a sudden even if they're right behind you, they'll suddenly forget who you are and walk off. Yeah. We're going back to the amnesia thing, are we? Oh, well, it works. It's a very fun game. At the end of the day, the environment is well developed. The characters are very, very well done, and the voice acting, I have to say, is impressive. So you'll find yourself there just walking around tearing things apart. Now, I have to say this is a better game than Prototype, if only because there's just way more to do, and there's a bit more variation of things to do. It's just more entertaining in general. Now, I can't really say much more about this game, so all I have to say is you'll have to find out for yourself. All I'm going to say is this: get the game, it's worth it. This is 8+7778, signing out on this very first game review. Have fun.